Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. So we have the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network on the internet at RSN YouTube, Facebook.com/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana, as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. I'm Mike Jamia. I'll be calling all the play-by-play action, and alongside me with all the analysis of today's game is one of my personal favorites, and that is Mike Zajac.
What's going on? Good to be here.
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. It's been a fun tournament so far. We've seen quite a few games. I heard we had a 13-inning game yesterday. You were on the call for the back end of that one?
Yeah, I was on the call for the last 6 innings. It was a game scheduled for 6. So
a little more than 2 games right there.
Yeah. And we had the catcher for Arlington, Virginia, catch all 13 innings.
Did he play today?
I have not seen that yet. We'll see how he's feeling. But I mean, they're young. They're 10 years old, right? They pop up like toast out of bed the next day.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't sore.
Just me thinking about doing that makes me sore.
But they got to have the knee savers.
Yes, got to have those. Yep.
Those always help. But should have a good one here. Vincennes and the Aussie Drop Bears.
Yes.
Quite the name.
Yeah.
Coming all the way from Australia. What a trip this is for these kids. Probably the first time they're in the States, and they're here in Indiana.
Yeah,
who would have thought?
Absolutely. I know they were here a couple weeks ago. I saw something on social media that they were in Cherryville at Hitting Barn. So they've been here, and they've been hopefully enjoying their time here in the States, and hopefully the region's been kind to them. I can't imagine that the region is anything else but kind to visitors. So vacationing here in Northwest Indiana.
It's a long vacation, too.
Yeah, and a lot of fun, too, and a lot of baseball. So the Aussie Drop Bears, they beat Crown Point White 8-7 in the first round of the Iron Man. And they will be playing Vincennes of Vincennes, Indiana. So, I mean, thinking, you're making the drive from southern Indiana all the way up here, and go figure you're playing a team from the other side of the world in the Aussie Drop Bears. But, yeah, both teams have, been playing a lot of baseball and a lot of good baseball, too, as they find themselves here in the quarterfinal of the Ironman bracket.
Yeah, the winner of this game is going to play the winner of the Central York game and East Side Red. That game will be on the major field to the south of us-ish? Yeah, I think so.
Nancy eats sweet watermelons. Isn't that how we do it, right? Isn't that how we learn it?
That's how it goes. So should be a good one here. We got the starting lineup, Steve.
Yeah, so for the Aussie Drop Bears, they are the away team, so they will bat first. The batting order for the Aussie Drop Bears is leading off is Nate Dog Lawrence. He will play left field for the Drop Bears, followed by number 23, Jack Smitty Smith. He's going to be your pitcher for the Drop Bears in this game, followed by the 3-hole hitter, Oliver Ollie Galvin. So Ollie Galvin, he's playing first base and batting in the third spot. And then batting cleanup is Boston Bossman James, and he'll be behind the dish catching. Then Luke L.J. Maughan, he'll be in center. Billy the Kid Hooker, the third baseman, batting sixth. Jackson Hammy, batting seventh, followed by Brenner B-Man Jansen and Noah Nosey Randall and Brady Cheshire to round out the order for the Drop Bears. And now, national anthems.
Good luck to both teams. Let's play ball.
All right. So the home team, Vincennes. The pitcher on the mound for them is Lincoln Hudson, number 25. We'll see the coaches join the umpires at home plate for the exchange of lineup cards. Right there on at home plate on the right is Daniel Med. He's the head coach for the Aussie Drop Bears. He has two assistants in Matt Redmond and Brendan Randall. And just handing the lineup card from the left, wearing the USA jersey, that's head coach for Vincennes, Chris Hahn. And he has two assistant coach in Matt Sandifer and Josh Walk.
Yeah, so umpires going over the rules with the coaches here, and they shake hands, and we're set to go. Should be a good one between Vincennes and the Aussie Drop Bears. That's the first time I heard the national anthem for Australia, I think.
Yeah. And
Not too often you're hearing that.
And you're hearing it live, too. You're not hearing it on the television. You're right here with all the action. So a special moment, not just for these players, but for us as broadcasters. All right, so the temperature here in Crown Point, Indiana, it says 82, feels like 91. And that's because we have 65% humidity. So that game day forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. And they also have 24/7 emergency service. And with that service, comfort isn't far away.
Yeah, another beautiful day in Crown Point. Got rained out a little bit yesterday on a couple games, so we're playing multiple games today. This is game 2 on this field. Got 2 more tonight. Game at 5 and 7:30.
Great call last night.
Yeah. So we have the pitcher on the mound is Lincoln Hudson, like we mentioned before. His battery mate behind the dish is number 48, Henry Stafford. So we've seen here on this field in particular is that the backstop, there's more distance behind home plate here than there is on the major field.
Yes.
The winner of this game will then be playing in the major field, so we may see some more base runners advance, some more aggressiveness on the base paths here in this game than we would on the other field. So one of the differences in venue here at this great complex here in Jerry Ross Park.
Yeah, and one thing, it's the backstop there is also brick, so you don't know where that ball is going to go after it gets by the catcher, and he's got to be aware of that too. He's going to kind of stop, look back, and wait for that ball to make a move and then attack it. You can't just go straight at it because it might go left, it might go right, it might pop up over your head. You don't know. We're set to go here.
Yep.
The right-hander, Nate Lawrence, Nate Dogg. Away we go.
Lincoln Hudson looks in for the sign. The first pitch on its way. Bunt attempt. Misses there.
Kind of an awkward attempt from Lawrence. Kind of was like a bunt swing almost, 0-1.
Second pitch. Ball. Count even at 1.
And Lawrence not showing bunt there. Maybe he'll do it again as he chokes up on the bat.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Good pitch inside from Hudson.
Nate Dogg Lawrence, the leadoff hitter for the Aussie Drop Bears. The 1-2 misses upstairs. Count even now at 2.
Yeah, Hudson just missed his spot to set up Stafford outside. Going with the fastball upstairs. And it's right down the plate, and Lawrence fooled on that one.
Lawrence goes down looking to lead this game. Now Jack Smith at the plate. He is the pitcher for the Aussie Drop Bears. First pitch outside for a ball. The 1-0. Catches the outside part of the corner there for strike one. Count even now at 1. Lincoln Hudson looks in, gets the sign, delivers. Strike 2.
Yeah, Smith with a big cut. Interesting. Hudson pitches from the stretch here. Nobody on, but you know what? Whatever's easiest for these kids. We've seen a lot of, they go from the windup, some from the stretch, whatever's easiest, and what they learned just growing up.
The 1-2.
Oh.
Misses for a ball.
I want to look close to where the other pitch was on Lawrence for strike 3. Just missed.
The 2-2 on its way. Stafford sets up outside. They get a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Lincoln Hudson. And with 2 away, up to the plate, Ollie Galvin.
Hudson throwing some gas here. Seen quite a bit of fastballs from him. Just seen possibly a changeup. 2 outs here for the lefty. Yeah, and this Aussie team, they can't catch up to the fastball. If I'm Hudson, I'm just continue to throw that gas right by them because they can't catch up to it.
Throw it until they can hit it. Oliver Galvin, the left-handed batter, see what he can do here against it. Takes that second pitch inside. He backs out of the way at the last second. Count draws to even at 1. The 1-1 from Hudson with 2 away. The pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah, it's still Aussie, still late on everything.
Galvin here.
1 pitch away from striking out the side in the first.
And that is what he does. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Lincoln Hudson strikes out the side. We go to the home half of the first here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
You're watching coverage of Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. I'm Mike Jimmy, alongside me, Mike Zajac. We got Zach Zanelli on the camera. We got Mike DeWan producing. Got a great crew here. Remember about Pet Supplies Plus. They are your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. For more information, visit PetSuppliesPlus.com.
Welcome all you guys watching in from Vincennes down south. It was about 4 hours down there, almost down 41. Of course, all you watching from Australia, I believe it's gonna be around 4 or 5 o'clock, depending where you are in Australia. So thanks for hopping on and joining us on this beautiful Friday afternoon from Indiana.
Jack Smith, he's the starting pitcher for the Aussie Drop Bears. Smitty, he goes by, number 23, is a right-handed pitcher. And his battery mate in this one behind the dish is Bossman James. So Boston James, and the leadoff hitter for Vincennes is River Abel, the center fielder. The first pitch to Abel. And there, outside corner for a strike. Mike Zajac, we've been seeing all tournament long pitchers trying to key in on that outside part of the plate.
Yeah, that one just a little bit outside, but umpire gives it to him. So, that one a little too much outside for that. But umpire's giving it outside pitch. So just see how far away from the plate you can go. How far is that umpire going to give you on the outside? And you've seen a lot of these kids stepping right on the batter's box. That white line, look out, that one upstairs to Abel. It's already 2-1. So, we'll see what these guys do.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, though, that these pitchers, they are trying to see what is the zone for these umpires, and we've seen a lot of umpires have a generous zone going east and west as that one misses inside to bring it 3-1.
I remember when I was about this age, we had one umpire, he'd called the low strike. He depended on where your pants were pulled up to when you pulled your socks all the way up. So I was pulling mine all the way up past my knee because I didn't want it going down to the shins and him calling a strike. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
There you go. Mike Zajac doing everything he can do on the diamond and here in the booth. Some things just, they stick with you. And Mike Zajac, a resourceful guy, talking about how frugal he was before the broadcast, actually.
Oh, look out.
That one behind him.
See that backstop. That thing can really bounce back toward you.
Yep, so River Abel takes second. No problem there after the leadoff walk. And Draven Jennings now ahead in the count 1-0. Draven Jennings, the shortstop for Vincennes. And we see again that outside corner, 1-1, the count now.
Jennings just looks like he's cool. He's like a cool guy on the team. Look at those batting gloves with the lightning strike on the gloves. As this one bounced back, and this one stays back there and able to get to third.
I like how you did that there. Yeah, so able to get to third. Good call there, Mike Zajac.
I'm on top of my game, guys.
Yeah, he's dialed, folks. He's locked in, and so is Draven Jennings here ahead in the count 2-1.
Another one. Yeah, that one good. It just came right back to the catcher.
So 3-1 to Jennings now. But, yeah, you make a good point about that backstop, right? That the first one that got away got all the way back to the infield. The second one just kind of died and hung back there. And ball 4. So pitcher and hitter still trying to figure out the zone here. So on first base safely, so runners on the corners, and that brings up the 3-hole hitter Braxton Land.
Center fielder playing pretty shallow compared to the other two outfielders in the corner. Land can pop one over his head and get a couple runs if their speedy Jennings can get around. He's showing bunt. Jennings going to take off and take second easily, no throw. So we got second and third, nobody out.
Yep, an 0-1 count after pulling back the bunt, taking that for a called strike. Braxton Land, third baseman.
Ooh, inside, look out. It's quite a few pitches we've seen up and into guys or they got to duck out of the way.
Yep, and Jack Smitty, he's got himself a predicament here with 2 runners in scoring position. As he misses inside there.
Land has a Adam LaRoche style batting stance. If you know Adam LaRoche from former Pittsburgh Pyro, just stand up. I think he played for the White Sox for a little bit.
He did.
Stands in there with the bat straight up and stand. Big cut there. Ball gets away. Runner coming home.
The throw. No throw there. Just tossing it back to Jack Smith after the runner comes home safely. So that's our first run of the game. And that's River Abel after the walk. Coming home, pass ball, and Braxton Land with a 2-2 count, no away, and a runner on third, and Draven Jennings. Yeah, he does have that Adam LaRoche kind of batting stance. It's a little open, not too much. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jack Smith able to record his first strikeout and first out in this contest. And now the cleanup hitter, Carter Hahn, playing first base for Vincennes at the plate.
Interesting at Land. He was in the back of the batter's box, and then before the pitch, he stepped up to about halfway through, and then Smith able to blow it by him on a late swing. There's a strike to Hahn.
0-1. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I remember Pete Rose saying something that like you don't change your swing once. Of course, once you're a big leaguer, right? You just change where you are in the batter's box based on if you're behind. That one lined up the middle. Shortstop couldn't make the play. The throw goes home, but staying at first is Carter Hahn, so an RBI single for the cleanup hitter Hahn.
Now up for Vincennes, the extra hitter, number 40, Tyson Allen.
Jennings comes home to score, so it's 2-0 for Vincennes here in the home half of the first, and Tyson Allen at the plate.
Yeah, one thing Hahn's going to learn as he gets older, he's got to see where that ball's going. That one up and in again. As another player ducks out of the way. Hahn's dad over there, head coach, Chris Hahn, telling his son, hey, man, you got to take second on that. That throw's coming home. You got to be paying attention.
Yeah, especially with one out and double play depth as the infield.
Love Allen with the no batting gloves.
Yeah, you got to love that.
Seen a couple kids without the batting gloves on this tournament.
2-0 to Allen. Catch the outside corner for a called strike. Who are some of your favorite players that didn't wear batting gloves?
Well, Mark Grace is probably the one that I remember growing up.
Mm-hmm.
It shows my age right there.
Yeah, Moises Alou, that shows mine.
Moises Alou. That's another one.
Hit this short.
Under
through
the glove.
Into left center field, and so we got another base hit, back-to-back singles for Carter Hahn and Tyson Allen, and now Henry Stafford, the catcher, he comes up with runners on first and second and one away, already up 2 here in the home half of the first.
Just under the shortstop's glove. He tried to do a little backhand. Probably didn't have time to get in front of the ball as he was playing a little bit short. But so we got first and second with one away. Another opportunity to get some more runs in for this Vincennes, Indiana team.
Stafford awaits the pitch.
How did that miss him?
Yeah, that one came in low and behind him. It almost like it was going to hit his back ankle, but it doesn't. So ball 1. That one low for ball 2. So pitch count at 23 for number 23, Jack Smith. Something to be mindful of here as it's in the first inning, but it's a win-or-go-home game. In there for an inside strike. 2-1. Stafford takes a step out of the box, steps back in.
A little surprised how the infield shortstop and second baseman playing about medium depth, especially after those last couple base hits past the shortstop. But, I mean, he just feels comfortable right there.
Yep, Stafford fouls that one off. It hits his right leg, so he steps out of the box. Takes a couple practice swings and a deep breath. Digs back in. And that one popped up into foul territory. Jack Smith tried to go make the play, but with Henry Stafford running down to first, kind of gets in the way there and unable to make the play.
Stafford running over Smith like a linebacker.
It's that old school baseball.
Yeah, it's like, hey, not going to get in my way.
So after the foul ball, count 2-2. This is inside and upstairs. Count draws now to full with runners on first and second and one away here in the bottom of the first.
Connor Walk on deck. Stafford can get on. All that bases loaded.
That one hit hard. Yep, to short. Throw to first is in time, so there's 2 away, but both runners advance. And walking to the plate is Connor Walk. And Connor Walk can get on. You have Gannon Haney on deck for Vincennes, but productive out there as it advances the runners.
Yeah, nice play by the shortstop there as he corrects me. As I said, he needs a backup, but he made a nice play there.
First pitch to Walk. In there for a called strike.
All right, what do you think of the elbow pad on Walk?
I like it. It's a bit large, I will say.
About the size of his head.
It covers his entire tricep and elbow and even a little bit of his forearm, it seems. But it's all in the name of protection, right? As that one gets off the backstop, but fielded cleanly there by the catcher, Bossman James, and walks it back to home plate, gives it back to Smith. Smith on the rubber, facing an even count at 1 with 2 away.
Boss man, first name Boston. Wonder if that boss man came from the former wrestler, Big Boss Man, the WWE.
Really showing your age there. That one to third, and no play as Hahn comes in to score.
Yeah, maybe I should stop with the references.
No, let's see how far back we can go in the annals of our minds and all the way back to our earliest memories. We're going to see how far we go back here in this Aussie Drop Bears and Vincennes game. It's 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. And this brings up Gannon Haney.
A couple errors on this Aussie infield on the left-hand side. Vincennes able to get 3 across here with 2 outs. Up to 32 pitches already for Smith in this first inning.
Yeah, hoping to become more efficient here. He just needs to get one more out.
Ooh, look out. That hit him, yep. Bases loaded.
So Haney trots to first, brings up Hayden Sandifer, the right fielder, and a bases loaded spot here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
A big opportunity to really blow this thing open if he can gap one.
Pitch from Smith. Misses. The throw to home. Not in time. So another run comes home to score for Vincennes, and they take an early 4-0 lead.
Yeah, Tyson Allen running hard from third base, able to get under there as the ball gets away from Smith. See, that one on the backstop, that one just died right by the wall. So, I'm telling you, you just never know where these balls back there, as this one rolls right back. So, number 23 down there, Walk, not able to advance.
The unpredictability of the backstop here on the A field. And we get a good look at it from up here in the doghouse. That's what they call the press box here. So we're enjoying this game, but Aussie Drop Bears looking for one more out. That one inside and low. Walk.
I think Walk probably had an opportunity to go.
Yeah, but with a 3-0 count now to Sandifer.
His dad, Josh Walk, having a talk with him, because that one moved real slow to the backstop.
It did.
With this deep backstop, Walk's got to score there and put another run on the board.
A 3-0. Misses, ball 4. So the base is loaded once again for Vincennes. We got time called here by Coach Daniel Med. So he'll walk out to the pitcher's mound. And we'll take this moment to remind you that if you find yourself in Crown Point, Indiana at all during this coverage, or really any time of the year, feel free to stop in to one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments, Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish, open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1 minute away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. How have you been enjoying the grub from Station 21 this week, Mike Zajac? What have been some of your food orders this week?
Well, what did I get? I'm looking back at our producer to see if he remembers what my order was. I'm trying to think. I only got one.
You only got one meal?
I only got one meal so far.
Okay.
I don't know if it was Station 21. I think it was somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't think
he wasn't here for it. That's right. That's right.
You know, I have a real job, as Mike Bradner would say.
2 outs here in the home half of the first.
It's Lincoln Hudson. He looks like a big kid who can connect and putting one out to the gap.
Yeah, he's the starting pitcher for Vincennes. Takes the next pitch there for a ball.
What's been your favorite meal from Station 21 this week?
So similar to you, when I first asked the question, I wasn't sure, and the reason why is because I've been following all of Mike DeWan's food orders. So, like, I haven't actually ordered my own meal at all this week. At the beginning of the week, I just said, whatever Mike DeWan's getting, I'll just have that. But Mike DeWan, he's taken care of me this week. I think yesterday I had a 5-alarm burger. It's a burger jalapeno on it. Michael Bradner ordered it well done, but I mean, that's okay. That's still our guy.
And when it gets back to the backstop, his walk's going to trot on home, make it a 5-0 ball game here. Still in the first inning with 2 outs.
Yeah. And in Bradner's defense, we didn't specify how he wanted our burgers cooked, but it was a good burger nonetheless. I mean, Station 21, everything there is good. So back to the top of the order, and River Abel, he struck out looking his first at bat, and he takes a first pitch strike there. Or no, that's right, he walked and came home to score. Thank you, Mike Zajac, for pointing that out to me. Yeah, that went off the backstop again.
Yeah, this catcher behind the plate, James, is having a rough go at it. But he's going to learn as he gets older and learn to move a little quicker back there. But this one's pop foul.
All right, so the count evens at 1.
So the catcher,
1-2 rather.
So the catcher, you don't want to stab at the ball when it's going to go back. You want to turn that glove around, move your feet over, and let that ball bounce and hit you in the chest. Be able to keep it in front. A liner shot. That'll end the inning.
So after 1, it is 5-0 Vincennes over the Aussie Drop Bears. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack & Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack & Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back. You're watching Cal Ripken 10U World Series coverage presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
So this is the actual radar here?
So Mike Zajac, Dave Mace just gave him one of those pocket radars, so he'll be working on that. And let me talk to you a little bit about Lincoln Hudson. Lincoln Hudson struck out the side in the top half of the first, and so he'll be going up against cleanup hitter Bossman James to lead us off here in the second inning. Vincennes batted around and scored 5 runs in the home half of the first.
I got a new toy. This isn't good. Saw the first pitch. Practice went 52 miles per hour.
Okay. Okay.
Number 50, Boston James.
We'll see how he brings it on the first pitch here.
So Boston James gets us started. First pitch swinging by Bossman James.
And they're at 58 miles an hour.
There you go. He's got the jersey tucked in. You know what that's kind of giving me vibes of?
Who's that?
Matt Carpenter. That one misses. Count even now at 1.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right?
A little
I'm
bit.
trying to think of, but Matt Carpenter, maybe it's just, I'm thinking that because it was so pronounced, because I feel like he wore his pants so high, kind of like Alexi Ramirez in the White Sox.
Yeah, Went in there from Hudson at 61.
61 on the black outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Inside. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
My arm's going to hurt if I continue to do that. So he's throwing about 60 miles an hour, so now we know.
Lincoln Hudson's arm not hurting as much, and he's the one pitching.
That one was going to be mid-60s. I should have got it.
All right, so we got ourselves a full count now. Hudson leans in, nods. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 4 straight Ks for Lincoln Hudson to start the game.
63 on the gun from Hudson. He's throwing gas.
Next up for the Aussie Drop Bears, number 9.
For the Aussie Drop Bears, stepping into the box is the center fielder Luke L.J. Maughan. Takes first pitch for a called strike.
I think you guys were saying we saw somebody throw 6 strikeouts in a row last night.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
And 11 strikeouts in the game today.
That was today?
That was today.
See, I for a second I was thinking that you were talking about Parker Lancey because he was dealing last night for up around Mechanicsburg. That one catches the outside corner. Strike 3.
Pulled the string on him at 57. 5 strikeouts in a row here for Lincoln Hudson. Big right-hander from Vincennes.
And the left-handed batter, Billy the Kid Hooker, steps in, trying to cancel the postgame show. Takes first pitch, low and away for a ball. Billy the Kid Hooker's had a good tournament thus far. He's pitched. He's swung on and missed there. He's also playing third today.
You think you can go out there and throw 60 miles an hour?
I don't want to risk getting hurt these days. My athleticism and that stuff is just restricted to golf now. That's these true. Days. So 2-1 is the count. Hudson, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Hooker. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Billy the Kid Hooker takes a deep breath out of the box, steps back in, taps the plate twice. Hudson gets set, the 2-2. Low and outside for ball 3. The count runs full.
You said this Aussie team, they've been late on just about every pitch. You know, you got a question, are they seeing this type of pitching before this game? Somebody throwing 60 to mid-60s. Is this one blown by for strikeout number 6 in a row from Hudson?
So Lincoln Hudson's got a gem working here through 2. We go to the home half of the second. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back. You're watching coverage of the Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Zach Zanelli playing with the pocket radar. I don't know. He went to a window behind us. I don't know. Was he? Did you get it from the other field, or were you tracking a flight of a bird? Huh? Okay. Sweet. Zanelli. out here.
The Zanelli brothers right next to us, as they both look the same.
Oh, it syncs up to an app. Oh, for bullpen sessions. Okay. Okay. Hooks up the game changer. Man, technology these days. Thanks to Dave Mays for hooking us up with the pocket radar. He's on the PA here in Crown Point. Here up in the doghouse, the press box, and on the A field.
You know what I just bought the other day? You know, you're talking about golf. I just bought a distance.
Oh, rangefinder.
Rangefinder.
How much are those going for these days?
Well, I bought mine on a website that I can't say, but because I'm cheap, and we already talked about how cheap and frugal I am.
You're frugal, yes. Frugal.
This one costs $39.99.
Stop. I love that so much.
I got a wedding to pay for, so.
Same here, actually. Yeah, congratulations. You're newly engaged. All right. First pitch to Draven Jennings is in there for a strike on the inside from Jack Smith. So Jack Smith looking to settle things in here. He's at 46 pitches after one inning and one pitch here in the second.
I just saw the price on this thing. I'm going to give it back.
All right. That one hit in the left center for a base hit. Draven Jennings rounding first. Getting back, so rounds first base hard there. Draven Jennings with leadoff single.
Number 2, Braxton Land.
Yeah, we just looked up the price there.
Give it a back.
On that pocket radar. I don't know if Zajac ever paid that much for anything.
No.
All right.
Maybe a car, but not.
Yeah. Braxton Land takes first pitch for a strike on the inside. Yeah. Cars aren't cheap, and neither is that pocket radar. All right, so we got one strike on Land. We got base runner and Jennings standing at first. The pitch there. Misses. Jennings going too.
Yeah. He got caught out there in no man's land. James didn't know where to throw the ball, and Jennings just took off, and they're going to send him back.
Okay. So he'll head back to first.
I don't know if he left too early or what.
Yeah, so he stopped. He needs that continuous movement, so the umpire sends him back to first. And so now 1 strike on the 3-hole hitter in Braxton Land. He struck out his first at-bat. Jack Smith looking to replicate the same result. The 1-1 pitch misses upstairs. Count goes to 2-1.
Smith already up to 50 pitches in this game. They're in the second inning.
Yeah, 75 is the max. 2-1, fouled. So 2-2 now. But they do not stop you at 75. So, like, let's say if you're, facing a hitter and the first pitch in that at-bat is your 74th, they'll let you keep going to finish that batter. But we are already now north of 50 pitches for Jack Smith. That one hit hard, but out of play down the third base line. He may have hit that one into the major field. My goodness, Braxton Land had the distance, right distance, wrong shape.
Yeah, see, that's part of the problem when guys are too close to the batter, to the home plate, and they're right on that batter's box line. They gotta, and it happens again. The ball's not coming deep on him, so he's catching that ball as far out as he can to connect, and that's where it's hitting the barrel of the bat. And he's even closer now. I mean, his right foot is almost toward the end of the batter's box line. Look out.
The 2-2 pitch is thrown behind Land, so Jennings will actually take second base this time. So he's standing on second after the leadoff single. Braxton Land now in a full count. Jack Smith on the rubber. He delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Jack Smith, big strikeout, his second one of this game, his first out of the second inning.
Yeah, it's second strikeout for Land, too, and it's part of where he stands in the box because he's so close to the plate. He's about halfway up the batter's box. Everybody else is kind of back. As you see here, Carter Hahn to the plate. He's back of the box.
Yeah. And we talked about it in the first inning, right? You know, it was like when I was kind of trying to talk about Pete Rose, he talked about you don't change your swing, you change your position in the box. And, when you're out in front of it, you want to back up a little bit, right? Same swing, though. That one fouled down the third base line. Because, he had the distance. He's barreling the ball. But, again, like you mentioned, Mike Zajac, him being too far in that box is not allowing him to hit it into fair play. So Hahn with 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, that left fielder now right on the line. A big gap in left center.
Hahn lifts this one into foul territory. The first baseman on it makes a beautiful catch there. Nice and easy there for Ollie Galvin at first base. So there's 2 outs now, and that brings up number 40, Tyson Allen, who singled and came around to score in his first at-bat.
Smith calming down here in the second inning. Was a little bit wild in that first. A few walks, a lot of balls getting behind the catcher, James. He's got a chance to get out of this one with no runs.
Aussie drop Bears trail this one 5-0, but now with 2 away, that ball misses. So Jennings will take third. But here, 1 out away from hoping for a clean inning here in the second.
Yeah, that one off the helmet of James, off the bounce. Nothing he can do there.
Tyson Allen ducks. There's the count. Now goes 3-0 for Tyson Allen, the hitter for Vincennes. He's the extra hitter in the lineup today. Gets the outside corner there for strike 1. Tyson Allen, shaking it off there as he steps back in the box, awaiting the hitter's count, 3-1.
Right in the back.
Yeah, and he hasn't started walking to first yet, but he will as he is really favoring that right hip, part of the low back there.
Good sportsmanship by Smith, checking to see if Tyson Allen was okay.
Yep, and we've seen great sportsmanship this whole tournament from the Aussie team. So the Aussie drop Bears now faced with runners on the corners, and Henry Stafford comes up to the plate for Vincennes.
Yeah, first base umpire pausing play for a second to make sure Allen was okay over there. Gives him a fist pump. And Allen takes his big lead, but he'll stay at first.
So after the 1-0, Stafford steps out of the box. Has a quick conversation with the umpire, home plate. And back they go. Stafford facing the 0-1. That one misses wide off the backstop. Fielded cleanly there by James. We'll have the runner advance from first to second. That's Tyson Allen, but the runner at third stays put.
Walk on deck. I was thinking of that pass ball. I was always told when we were around this age, the ball's got to get to the sides if you want to steal home. It can't just go straight behind home plate and bounce back like that one did to James. Once it gets to the sides and it's a little further away from home plate, then you got a chance to come home.
Something to look for there. 2-1 now. That one hit to third, fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time. Good throw there by the third baseman, Billy the Kid Hooker. And so that sets down Vincennes, and we'll take a break here. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Welcome back. You're watching coverage of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Pet Supplies Plus, it's your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Lincoln Hudson, he's faced the minimum, and he's struck them all out so far as we are about to lead off the third inning. The first game here, because this is the second game on this field, first game, Axel Valdez of Panama had 11 strikeouts. So,
well, he's on pace to break that.
Yeah, he is.
Through 2 innings. And with a 5-0 lead, 29 pitches, maybe he gets into the 5th if he continues this.
Yeah, remember 75 is the hard cutoff. I imagine that they're going to let him go as long as he can because I believe that 40 pitch mark. If he hits that, then he won't be able to play for the rest of the tournament because we have a double header here today, and it's only the next day would be for the championship game.
Yeah, and coaches got to think about that too. Okay, you got a 5-0 lead. At what point do you say, you know what, I'm going to need Lincoln for the next game?
Well, that's
and say
as long as they can only do that if he's under 40 and he's at 29. So
maybe that's a.
Yeah, that is a bit of a strategy, actually. Maybe they do pull him before 40.
Maybe Coach Hahn and company, they're thinking about this. And unfortunately, we don't know who's their top guy. Maybe it is Hudson because this is a must-win game.
That's a good point.
But he said he's got 10 pitches to figure it out.
Yeah, so we'll see. Jackson Ham, he fouls the first pitch. So he's in an 0-1 already. Swung on and miss for strike 2. Lincoln Hudson. Very efficient so far. Like we mentioned, he's at 31 pitches. Head on the count, 0-2. To the shortstop for the Aussie Drop Bears, Jackson Ham. Hammy takes that one for a ball. Good eye.
Hudson still throwing gas out there. They went in there at 63.
Look at him. Lincoln Hudson, he's smiling on the bump. The 1-2. Foul down the third base line.
Yeah, I think if you're, I know you're not asking me, but I'm Vincennes.
You're thinking about pulling him?
I'm pulling him at 39. I don't see why you wouldn't bring him back for the next game. I feel comfortable with a 5-0 lead. Aussie Drop Bears haven't showed me anything offensively that they can even touch anyone with heat. They've been late on anything. That one's outside.
The count full now to Jackson Hammy Ham. The decision gets easier, too, if Ham gets on first or gets a base hit. Because then now you're not pulling him in a perfecto. Yeah. You're pulling him, after, giving up a base runner. So
you
there we
said
go.
The word perfecto, and I think you jinxed them with the broadcaster's jinx.
Hey, they may thank me for it because now they can maybe take him out and not feel as bad, right? But who knows? So Ham now, he's there at first. And now Brenner B-Man Jansen. He takes that one for a called strike on the outside corner. So 37 pitches for Lincoln Hudson.
In the short game we've had so far, there hasn't been too many positives for Aussie. But how about that play by that third baseman, Billy the Kid? So this one's runner going to advance. Ham over to second base, so they got a runner with the chance to get one in.
Strong slide from Hammy, too, at second. The 1-1 to B-Man Jansen from Hudson. Swung on and missed. So here's that 39. We're getting a mound visit.
Well, Coach came out.
I was curious.
Can he finish the at-bat? Is that okay?
That's a great question.
Oh, Jansen. Yep, that's it. Here comes Ham. Yep, they're done.
Yeah, he's got him on the
Saving
sword.
them. I like this.
Yep.
It's a good call from Coach Hahn, and I mean, you can't ask for anything better to start the game. It's almost like that reliever coming in. We see in the majors, they've been starting games with relievers.
Yeah, those openers, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a break here on the pitching change. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Welcome back. You're watching coverage of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. We're up here in the doghouse, which is the press box here at Field A. Dave Mays on the PA and the DJ. Zach Zanelli's on the camera. He was producing the last game. And Mike DeWan now hopping on the controls, so he's producing. And we got Mike Zajac here on the color. Great call by Mike Zajac, talking strategy. And so because of that, there's a pitching change, and that's in order to save Lincoln Hudson for if they can win their next game, potentially. Tyson Allen is now on the rubber, so he will take the bump for Vincennes, and the first batter he'll face is Noah Randall.
Number 13, Noah Randall.
Yeah, Allen's just here. He's just got to throw strikes. A little wild in his warm-ups, but I mean, like we said, Aussie hasn't shown anything offensively as they show the bunt, pulling back.
So Jackson Hammy, he led this inning off with a walk, and then he advanced to second. Brenner Jensen got out, and now Nosy Randall at the plate.
It gets away from Stafford, and runner Hammy moving up. An opportunity now for Aussie to get one on the board.
Yeah. Hammy. Oh, wait. Are they sending him? What's
you
this?
leave too early?
We'll see. Yeah, it looks like it. So the 2-0 to Randall, and Hammy will stay at second. That one fouled back.
Oh, almost got it.
If we didn't have the net and if we didn't have this window, would have been right here with us in the doghouse.
Do we have a chance? Let me just see.
Yeah, get a good lean.
No, we don't.
No shot. No shot. The 2-1.
Ooh, look out.
That one inside. Count now 3-1. And you have Brady Cheshire on deck for the Aussie Drop Bears. Swung on and missed, 3-2.
That's Allen's pitch right there. If he just keeps it right there, they'll be in business.
The payoff pitch.
There it is again.
Outside corner.
Same pitch, different location, same result for a strikeout.
Brody Cheshire.
So Brady Cheshire, he comes up.
Number 88. See that too often on the baseball field.
Luis Roberts really the only one I can think of. So that was taken for a ball, 1-0.
Lincoln Hudson actually out of the game off the field.
Second pitch in there in the outside corner for a strike. You can hear the Aussie Drop Bear dugout saying, "Let's go, Cheese." So Brady Cheshire, 2 away and a runner in scoring position, looking to score a run here. Takes a second strike called in the outside corner, though.
Good pitch there from Allen. You know, and they went in there at 50. couple others that have noticed when he throws.
That one's fouled back behind home plate.
47-year. So when he overthrows, he's throwing wild. So when he gets up to the 53, 54 mark on the MPH, he's overthrowing. He just needs to just contain himself.
The 1-2 skied in the air behind home plate. That one hits the net, so Stafford can't make a play on it even if he wanted to. So Cheese will walk back into the right-handed batter's box. He'll dig in again, facing another 1-2 pitch. Strike three. He's down, swinging. Tyson Allen comes in here, strands the runner at second, and we go to the home half of the third. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back. You're watching coverage of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus, the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Remember, folks, if you're in Crown Point, swing by Station 21 American Grill. They are a short 1 minute away from the ballpark. You can check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. And that's what we're doing up here. We're having a good time. We're relaxing. I got a double chisel waiting for me from Station 21. I'll have that here after this game. Brady Cheshire on the mound now for the Aussie Drop Bears. And his first batter that he'll face will be Connor Walk of Vincennes.
You guys didn't eat lunch yet?
No, I haven't yet, no.
It's 3 o'clock. What are you...
Dude, I had a late breakfast, okay? I got to sleep in a little bit today. I had to get to the ballpark by... I got here around like 11:30 for the noon game. So
is there a dinner later tonight? Oh, I'm getting the yes from our producer.
Walk hits that one to center over the center fielder's head. He's rounding first. Into second he goes. Digging for third. The throw. Head first slide. Safe. But it looks like he may have...
yeah, I think the second baseman just got in his way, so he was going to be safe regardless.
Correct.
There. So that's his extra base anyway, so they'll keep him at third.
So we'll score that a triple for Connor Walk. Leadoff triple. And Vincennes is back in business. Takes first pitch there. Just misses upstairs. The 1-0 to Haney. Taken for strike on the inside part of the plate. Evens the count at 1.
Pitcher with an odd don't know if it's a windup or from the stretch.
It's effective on that one, though. He gets a swing and a miss.
Haney's swinging for the fences on that one. Wanted to put one over the little mini green monster we have out there in right.
Yep, so Haney steps out of the box, puts his hand on his hip, and digs back in. The delivery from Cheshire. That one's bounced in for a ball to even the count at 2. Two, no away. Runner on third, the pitch. Outside. Boston James tried to frame that one. To no avail. The count now full. To Haney. From Cheshire, the payoff pitch. That one hit hard on the first base line, just foul. So Walk will trot back to third, and Haney will grab the bat once more.
Umpire all over that one. Popped right over his head as that one was slicing a little bit. Just missed by about a foot. Another big gap in left center.
This one hit hard past the second baseman. That'll bring in a run. Haney rounds first, going to second. The throw to the relay man, and that's a stand-up double for Gannon Haney.
Next up at Vincennes, number 17, Hayden Sanderson.
So RBI double for Haney. Now brings Hayden Sandifer to the plate, who walked in his first at-bat. First pitch to Sandifer. Misses inside. Sandifer looking down the third for the sign. Digs in for the 1-0 from Cheshire. That one misses, and taking third is Haney.
Yeah, Drop Bear's just falling asleep on that one.
The 2-0. Speaking of falling asleep, as that one gets past James, sliding into home is Haney. So another run on the board for Vincennes. But speaking of falling asleep, are you familiar with the Drop Bear's name and the lore behind that?
I do not.
Okay, so
teach me, teacher.
It's a koala of sorts. So I say, speaking of sleeping, as koalas, they eat eucalyptus leaves that really offer them absolutely no nutritional value, so they sleep most of the day. But a drop bear is like a vicious koala that drops down from the trees onto people, as that one's rolled to third. Throw by Billy the Kid. Hooker's in time to first.
Another good play there by Billy the Kid over at third base.
Yeah, that 5-3's been working.
Yeah, one of the shining moments for the Drop Bears in this one.
Billy the Kid Hooker to Ollie Galvin for the outs. But yeah, so these are drop bears. They're like koalas that drop down from the trees onto people, onto their heads, and they attack them viciously. And so that is the drop
Somebody
bear.
in the comments, give me a video. Send it in the comment because I want to see this. So do they hang down like on bamboo and just drop down, and then they attack them, and then they just climb back up?
So I'm not sure to exactly how they perform their attacks on civilians, and mostly tourists, I imagine, for people who are visiting visiting Australia. But yeah, so a drop bear, it'll be up in the trees, and it'll wait, and it'll time it up, and then it will.
Thing.
Yeah,
looking at
they're vicious.
Picture on there.
That one flown to right, falls for a base hit.
Look at the teeth on this one.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yes. Yes. Imagine that thing sinking into you, man. Drop bears. Be careful.
I kind of want to put this on video for everybody to see, just to be aware if they do one day go to Australia.
We need to talk to DeWant and see if we can get a little overlay, a little drop bear action here. He's going to see what he can do. Gosh, he's so awesome. This man does it all. And another base hit for Vincennes. And doing it all for them right now is this lineup, and River Abel, who's the leadoff hitter, he gets a base hit here in the 3rd inning.
Yes, this Vincennes team really teeing off on Cheshire. He's kind of just, I don't know, let's say lobbing it in there, but hold on, we got to. River Abel needs his shoe tied.
So
Coach Hahn
helping
him out.
Yep, so Curtis Snyder on second. He had the base hit to right. And then just now another base hit by River Abel. So there's runners on first and second. That one thrown in there by Cheshire. Hits the ump in the top of the hat, just over his mask. But he's a tough guy. You don't seem fazed by it. But Bossman James asked him if he's okay. Boston James, great kid. He actually commented on our Instagram reel. This one misses outside. Great block there by James. But he commented on our Instagram reel last night of the 13-inning historic game. And he commented something to the fact, I'm going to have to pull it up. But it got me checking his Instagram page. And, dude, he's got good content. As that one misses inside.
10 years old, and he's, I don't know, got an Instagram page.
It's that,
what were you doing
generation.
At 10? What were you doing at 10 years old? Because I did not have I didn't even have a phone. Neither
did we.
Until I was, I think, in college.
Really? College for you?
Yeah, I'm old.
I respect that.
If I went out, I took my mom's phone,
you know. Yeah, dude, I remember the days of having landlines. That's how I know a lot of my friends, like, home numbers was because you memorize those, right? Yeah. This one rolled to Cheshire. Cheshire fields it bare hand, throws it first, not in time. The runner's going to come home, and that's Snyder. So Snyder comes home to score, and then an advance to third by Abel.
Next up for Vincennes, number 2, Roxanne Land.
So another RBI there for Vincennes, but yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. Got to go to the Region Sports Network Instagram.
8-0 the score. Land coming in with 2 strikeouts already. Shows bunt. Jennings going to trot on down to second. I want to see Land back up in the box here because last time up he hit a couple bombs that were way foul because he's just so early on them. Now he does back up a little bit in the box. I think that'll help him.
Okay, that one bounces in there. Evens the count at 1. Abel acts like he's going to home. Doesn't, of course. And Land steps in. The count even at 1. So, all right, so it was Region Sports Network. This is 17 hours ago. They posted a reel. It says, the finish for the all-time thriller in Crown Point of Arlington, Muscle Shoals. That one misses wide. Boston actually framed that one up. I credit that one to Boston James on the strike, so it's now 1-2. And so Boston James _AUS for Australia, he comments, that was a battle of the ages, 3 exclamation points. Bring on the Drop Bears tomorrow. So he drops that comment, and I'm thinking to myself, like, the Drop Bears tomorrow, bringing them on, right? I click it. Boston James, on his Instagram, he posted that there's a koala, like a plush koala, hidden somewhere here at Jerry Ross Park. That one misses. Abel comes home, safe, and Jennings advances to third.
Makes it a 9-0 game.
So, but Boston James posted that they have a koala that's hidden here at the complex, and that if you find this koala, you can return it for a pin for one of the Sydney, Australia baseball teams. So, unfortunately, we're working the whole time. I don't really have much time to walk the grounds, but whoever finds that koala, that drop bear, rather, they turn that into Team
park.
Australia.
Could be anywhere.
It is. Beautiful facility.
Could be in a bush somewhere. Could be on somebody's car.
Yeah, if they did it in the parking lot, I think that's a little unfair. I think you got to do it in, in the confines of the facility here at Jerry Ross Park. That one misses low. But, yeah, this Australian team coming from a long way, and a lot of the players are from, obviously Sydney, which is the major city of New South Wales, Melbourne, major city of the Victoria area, and even from Perth of Western Australia. It's like on the other side of Australia, but they all played in a tournament on different teams, mind you, in Gold Coast, a city in Queensland. And so they all played together for the first time this tournament. That one hits the backstop, fielded by James, tossed back to Cheshire. Cheshire a walk back on the mound. So yeah, isn't that wild? They're all here playing together on the first time. So it's like an all-star Australia team, and
that's gotta be tough.
Yeah,
the camaraderie not there for these kids. A little awkward meeting them and being in the same dugout. Might not be any connections, and then you gotta. You've been here for so long, too, and I think of the time you're spending, they might be staying in the same hotel room.
Sure.
A little awkward for these kids.
The 3-1. That one hit to center, underneath it, and fielded cleanly. There is Luke L.J. Mon. So that ends the inning. We'll take a break. Coming back, we have more action here on Field A. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town, as we have Cal Ripken 10U World Series coverage presented by Pet Supplies Plus. Stay tuned with us after the game for some awards. We have the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. They are the insurance professionals, and they are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond.
I think we know who's going to get that.
I do. I agree with you 100%. Boilermakers Logo 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. That's going to be a bit of a contest, I would argue. Boilermakers Logo 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then, last but not least, the Proud Union Home Play of the Game presented by the Region Sports Network. So I think we got a couple plays in mind there. But again, tough decision to make. But if you want to sponsor this Proud Union Home Play of the Game and you are a proud trade union representative, call Chris Ramirez at 219-588-1984. Mike Zajak's flipping through like to where the number is, but no, it's memorized, just like the home phone numbers back in the day. We were just talking about it in the last half inning. Boss man James and his Instagram content at 10 years old. And Zajak, you didn't have a cell phone until you were in college, you said?
Yeah, my own. Yeah, it was a flip phone.
Was that when the Razor came out? I'm not trying to age you to everyone, but I remember my boy, my next door neighbor.
Wasn't a Razor. It was before the Razor.
Okay.
Wait now I got to think.
Yeah.
When did the Razor come out?
You think about that. Well, Nate Dogg Lawrence, he fans at that pitch, but it makes it a 2-1 count.
We only had T9 texting back then.
Stop.
No.
Wow.
I know. If I had to pull up T9 tech, I'd be so fast. You guys be like, "Whoa, what are you guys doing?"
That one misses outside. Yeah, I remember when the Razor came out. My neighbor Pablo, he had the Razor, and we thought it was like the coolest thing. So shouts out to Pablo Garcia. that was a different time, man. Oh, as Nate Dogg Lawrence goes to toss the bat and it lands on the knob, and the assistant coach had to get out of the way there at first base. So Jack Smitty Smith comes up. Nate Dogg on first, Smitty at the plate, and we got on the mound for Vincennes, and that's Tyson Allen. First pitch, paints the black on the outside corner.
Aussie Drop Bears got to get something going offensively, and now's their chance with a leadoff walk.
Trailing this one 9-0. Allen set, pitches.
There you
that
go.
One hit into right field. Lawrence rounding second. Staying at first is Jack Smith. So back-to-back hits to start the inning.
A good start there for the Aussie Drop Bears. Nice hit from Smith. Got the barrel right on the bat. And time called is Josh Walk going to come out and talk to Tyson Allen on the mound.
Yep. So a leadoff walk by Nate Dogg Lawrence, and then Smitty hits a single. So there's runners on the corners, and we were talking last half inning about this Australia Drop Bears team, and Dave Mays pointed out, having been here last year for the tournament, Australia was the only international team in last year's tournament. Mike Dewan told me that earlier this week. But Dave Mays pointed out that the only two players on the team from last year as 9-year-olds were Boston James and Billy Hooker. So, yeah, a lot of these players meeting each other for the very first time here, like you said, Mike Zajac, probably in the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be tough. And, they've done a nice job so far in the tournament. I mean, it's not easy. Is that one thrown? And we're going to get him out at second, but runner coming home. Lawrence scoring. And the Drop Bears of Australia are on the board.
So they traded out for a run. So they're on the board. Base is now clear for Ollie Galvin. We're going to do some work here. Galvin down the first base line. Foul.
Good call there from the first base umpire. That thing was riding the line all the way down to the base, and just at the last moment took a right-hand turn. 2 strikes on a young kid.
The 0-2 with one away. Allen set, deals, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Galvin sits down and stands up as Boston boss man James. Stopped. Does he? What is that on the back of his helmet?
That can't be his Instagram handle, is it?
Dude, I think it might be. I didn't even know that you could do that.
Can we zoom in?
Zach Sinelli, let's see if we can get the back of his helmet. Boston boss man James. I wonder if that's going to populate as a QR.
We're being told it is.
That one outside. Good eye there by boss man.
This kid's going to go places, I'm telling you. Remember that name.
3-0 to Boston James. That one catches the black on the outside half. 3-1.
Great marketing.
Mike DeWan, the producer on the dials, he goes, I'm going to give him a follow.
That's how you grow.
Swing and miss.
Grow.
That's right.
Right there.
Full counts. Payoff pitch to James. High, ball 4. James gets on base.
Next up for the Aussie Drop Bears, number 9.
LJ Mon. Luke LJ Mon, he's been playing a good center field defensively in this one.
Yeah, made a nice catch. The last out of the last half inning.
I like the Luke decal on this batter's helmet too. So the Aussie Drop Bears they come looking good. That one taken for a strike. Oh, 1 to Luke. Mon. Swung on and missed.
Good cut there from Vaughn. Just a little bit out ahead of that one.
LJ Mon. 2 away and a runner on first. And the 0-2 from Tyson Allen. That one fouled straight back. The Aussie Drop Bears in Vincennes are in the second game on Field A. Got a little bit of a breeze now. Feels good. That one outside. Stafford tried to frame that one. Appreciate the effort. It's 1-2 now with 2 away. Upstairs, misses for a ball. Count even at 2 now.
Looked like Mon wanted to swing at that one for a bit, and those are tough to hang out. The ones right at your head, but he did a good job.
That one for a called strike 3. And that ends the top half of the 4. To the bottom half we go. It's Vincennes 9, Australia 1. Here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back. You're watching coverage of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Pet Supplies Plus, visit them. It's your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. So at the break, Mike DeWan, as we mentioned earlier, he gave Boss Man James a follow on IG. So on his Instagram, though, he posted that Alf, so the Aussie Drop Bear plush, like the plush drop bear, has a name. So Alf, the Aussie Drop Bear, has been found. Watch part 2 to see who found him at the 10U Cal Ripken World Series 2024. And then he added Cal Ripken with a bevy of hashtags. So now they got us, waiting, anticipating part 2. So what a story, though, for this Australia team. I don't know. I think it could be, you got to probably do it high up in the air, right? Because, to stay, with the drop bear lore. What are you thinking, Mike DeWan? You're not sure. You're kind of shaking your head. He's thinking bleachers, perhaps?
Under the bleachers.
Under the bleachers.
Maybe on one top of these, in the canopy.
Yeah.
Up in a tree.
Because, drop bears are real, folks, in Australia. They're dangerous, so if you ever go visit Australia, make sure to be mindful of where you're walking. Make sure you're not walking under any branches, any canopies, because the drop bears will get you. Yep.
New pitcher, William Woods.
Piggy Woods, first pitch. Just misses outside. So Piggy Woods, my memory serves me correct, he won a blue-collar player of the game. That's sponsored by Boilermakers Local 374, the second pitch. And there for a strike 1. So Piggy Woods comes on to pitch here. Number 78, the right-handed pitcher. And he's pitching to Tyson Allen. Tyson Allen takes that for a ball. Count goes to 2-1.
Other game going on in this bracket. Top 5, South Bend East Side up 3-0 over Central York. We got a no-hitter going in that one through, looks like 5 innings.
That one upstairs misses.
Of course, the winner of this game will play the winner of South Bend East Side and Central York. And it's looking like it might be, at the moment, a game between 2 Indiana teams.
That one hit the third. Billy the Kid Hooker again throws to
Nice.
first in time. That Hooker Galvin 5-3 putouts. And right there are some of the best hands in the business, just like the Bricklayer Local 4. Join Bricklayers Local 4 and start building your career today. Visit baclocal4.org to find out more and to find out how you can join the oldest continuous union in North America. Piggy Woods now. He's got one out here. And that pitch catches the outside part of the corner to Stafford, who's now behind in the count 0-1.
Billy the Kid looking over like Scott Rowland over there at third base.
I like that. Scott Rowland, recently Hall of Famer, right?
Yes.
Last few years.
Yeah. Former Philly and Cardinal.
That's right.
I'm going to go with Chris Bryant, but,
Yeah. No, we got to, yeah. There was another Cardinal reference, too. I think I made one to Matt Carpenter.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it all in the NL Central, it seems like, today.
Speaking of Cardinals, Jason Isringhausen, wasn't he a Australian?
Was he? I
gotta
think.
look that
Yeah,
up
look
now.
that up
I
right
gotta look
now.
that
Yeah,
up.
I actually was thinking about. I had the Upper Allen Mechanicsburg game yesterday, and I asked myself if Roy Campanella was from Pennsylvania because I thought that he was from Philly, and I had to look it up, and sure enough, he was. So let's see, Isringhausen. Please tell me he was. All right.
No, not even
No.
close.
You said it with confidence, You said it with conviction. Stafford
Shot.
hits one into left field there for a base hit. Big hit there for Stafford.
Those of you wondering, Jason Isringhausen, born in Brighton, Illinois. Not even close to.
That's classic. So we got.
You know what it was? He played for the A's, and he was wearing green and yellow.
Yeah,
I just thought.
That's actually no. That's fair. That's a good call.
Liam Hendricks.
Yes.
From Australia.
Yeah.
Yep. Grant Balfour, former A.
Okay. Who else? Let's see. That one hit the third, but foul. I can't really think of any players outside of that. For those of you watching in Australia or just anyone tuning into the broadcast, if you know of any Australian baseball players, please let us know. As Mike Zajac, I think, has kind of named the ones that we can think of. 0-2, one out.
There's quite a few on this list, but not too many that I recognize.
Stafford will take second. His walk draws it to 1-2.
I said that Isringhausen with so much confidence.
You did. You had me going for a second.
And then he's from Brighton, Illinois. I was on a roll earlier.
That one into left. So another base hit here, this time by walk. And Haney now steps in. Number 34, Gannon Haney. He's got a double in this one, an RBI double. Connor Walk tripled earlier. So this bottom third of the order for Vincennes has been doing a lot of damage. And that's where we find ourselves here with Piggy Woods on the mound for the Aussie Drop Bears. Bunt goes foul.
Famous players from Vincennes. Clint Barnes, former Colorado Rockies, I think third baseman he played. Nope, shortstop. Close.
Very close. I'll give it to you. I'm sure he played both at a certain point, you know.
At some point he had to go over there.
Yeah. I say you're correct. Strike two. But runner advances to second. That's Connor Walk on second with Stafford on third.
Yeah, winning run here at second. I'll make it 10.
Just inside. 1-2's the count. To Haney.
Haney could split the gap here. Might be ball game over.
Yeah, it's that left gap in left field. With Nate Dogg Lawrence playing near the line and left. Almost a barehanded play there by Blue. Gets it back to Piggy Woods. He's shaking the hand like, I don't know, I thought I had it. I could have had it. You did. You had it for a moment there. 1-2. That one flown to left on a play. Could be a souvenir, but no souvenir is going to match that pin for whoever located Alf, the Aussie drop bear. For those of you just tuning in, we talked about the lore of the Aussie drop bear and how dangerous they are. So if you're ever vacationing to Australia, be mindful. Be cautious. Look out for them. Look out for sharks, snakes.
I think Haney's saying it hit him, but umpire said no, they went over the plate. That's all I heard. 1-2.
The pitch. This is for a ball there outside. Haney steps back in. That one driven to right, gets in for a base hit and past the right fielder, so that'll score one. The winning run coming home, safe. So a walk-off double by Gannon Haney. That ends this one 11-1. Vincennes defeats the Aussie Drop Bears, and they will go on and they will advance in the Ironman bracket. So we'll take a break here. We'll come back with post-game awards. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. You're watching coverage of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. We're here with post-game coverage here between the matchup between Vincennes and the Aussie Drop Bears. The Ron Tellefson Player of the Game awards being handed out to these players. Billy the Kid Hooker gets one, as well as Gavin Haney. So they pose for a pick there in front of the mound. But we have our own awards here on the Region Sports Network. As Mike Zajac is writing feverishly on that napkin, who these award winners are going to be. I think we know what we're going to do with some of these awards, but we just want to make sure that we get the stats right to you. And so we do. So we have that one correct. Yep, I think we're ready to go. So we'll start with let's start with the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. We'll mix it up here. Usually finish with that one. So the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. It is brought to you by the Crowell Companies. They have offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. They are the insurance professionals. So, Mike Zajac, who do we got there for our Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game?
I'm going to go with the starter for Vincennes today, Lincoln Hudson. He threw 7 strikeouts. Started the game at 6. Just got that 1 walk. They wanted to keep him low in the pitches, and they did that. 7 strikeouts, and then he came out of the game. So he's available for next game. So he was throwing gas. I mean, Aussie didn't have a chance. They were late on every swing. So Lincoln Hudson with 7 strikeouts is your Lantern Man Superhero of the Game.
Yeah, Lincoln Hudson, started the game with 6 strikeouts, and like you mentioned, Mike Zajac had that 1 walk before recording his 7th and then exiting the game, and he left at exactly 40 pitches, so he could, in theory, play in the next game here. They got a doubleheader as they're awaiting the winner of South Bend East Side and Central York, which is in the bottom of the 5th. So that is your Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. So, Boilermakers Local 374, they sponsor our blue-collar player of the game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And who do we got, Mike Zajac?
Going with Billy the Kid Hooker. 3 nice plays there at third base and a great throw on each of them over to the first baseman. Unfortunately, offensively, we didn't have much for the Aussie Drop Bears, but defensively, Billy the Kid was on top of his game. So he's our local 374 blue-collar player of the game.
Yep, shouts out to Billy the Kid Hooker. This weekend, on Saturday, tomorrow, they'll present Gold Glove Awards as well as the All-Tournament team. So Billy the Kid Hooker, he put on a display on defense at third base, so he's going to try to make a claim for one of those gold gloves. Good job by him for being the blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by the Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And last but not least, the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, which is presented by the Region Sports Network. Mike Zajac, what was the play of the game?
I'm going with the game winner, Gannon Haney, with the double to right center field, scoring Connor Walk to get the winning run in at the 2-run double. So Gannon Haney's double is your Proud Union Home Play of the Game.
Yep, and that was one of 2 doubles for Gannon Haney. He had one in the 3rd, and then he had one to end it there at the end of the game in a walk-off fashion. So he is the winner of and proud recipient of the Proud Union Home Play of the Game. If you want to sponsor the Proud Union Home Play of the Game and you are a trade union representative, please call Chris Ramirez right now at 219-588-1984. He is awaiting your call. So those are our awards. We had so much fun in this one, and we have more games to come from this field. But special thanks to Chris Ramirez, our executive producer, operating manager, Rich Castillo, coordinating producer Zach Miller, Mike Dewan is our sports director. He produced this game. Zach Zanelli was on camera. Mike Zajac was awesome on color today, making it really fun here in the booth. Was also with us Dave Mays, who was on the PA. We just had a lot of fun up here in the doghouse, the press box here on Field A. I'm Mike Jamia. I also want to thank Adam Whitehouse, the tournament director, Jay Patel, Joe Boomsma, Josh Bohr, all the people here at Crown Point that has really just made this tournament happen. And it's been a tremendous tournament. I can't think of really any constructive criticism. Like they've done everything as good as anyone can do, and that's why they're hosting a World Series. And so,
second year in a row.
Yep, and thanks to all the Crown Point families and the volunteers, the countless volunteers coming in here. So for the Region Sports Network, please stay tuned for more coverage. We got it all day for you here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.